Okay, welcome everyone to the Western Association for College Admission Counseling Virtual College Fair. Thank you so much for joining us. A few housekeeping announcements. You can use the Q&A button on your screen at any time to ask questions to our presenters. Your camera and microphone are off, so our panelists cannot see or hear you. This is just one of many sessions happening, so be sure to sign up for additional sessions. This presentation is being recorded and will be available within about a week at strivescan.com/WACAC. At this point, I'll turn it over to our first presenter.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much, StrivesCan, for having us. Are you able to see my screen, Layla?
Yes.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you for confirming. So my name is Miguel Martinez. I'm one of the recruiters for Truckee Meadows Community College. We're located in Reno, Nevada. And just to share a little bit about the college, I'd like to start off by mentioning that I am a product of TMCC. That's actually where I started my higher education journey. I graduated with an Associate of Arts in General Studies, and then I transferred to the University of Nevada, Reno, where I got my bachelor's in psychology and Spanish, and then I ended up getting a master's in higher education, administration, and student affairs from Virginia Tech after graduating.
I'm going to be presenting shortly.
Reno,
Goodbye.
As well. So I just wanted to mention that because I don't just recruit for the college and I'm a part of it, but I'm also a product of the institution, and I really value everything that the college has to offer. And then in terms of cost, which is one of the first questions that we usually get when we start talking to students about college, you can see that the average tuition for full-time students at TMCC is about a third of the cost of the national average at a four-year university. So it's a pretty good financial opportunity to take advantage of if you wanted to start your first 2 years at TMCC, Truckee Meadows Community College, to begin your general education courses and some of your beginning level major classes to get started, and then transfer to any of the universities here within the state of Nevada or outside of the state of Nevada. We do have multiple degree options at TMCC. Our quickest is the skill certificate, which provides entry-level training for positions and career advancements. And then a little bit beyond that, we have the certificate of achievement, which also involves a specific emphasis area. And I'll go into some of the majors that we have in these areas in the next slide, but I just wanted to give you an overview of the degrees that we have. And then a little bit more long-term would be the Associate of Applied Science, which is anyone who is wanting to go into a career technical education. So these degrees that I just mentioned don't necessarily transfer to any of the universities, but if you're looking at transferring to a four-year college, you're going to want to pursue an Associate of Arts or Associate of Science at the college. And these are some of the more popular areas that we have of study at Truckee Meadows Community College. So the skill certificates, certificate of achievement, and the Associate of Applied Science degrees that I was talking to you about, those you can get those degrees in welding, graphic arts, HVAC, which is heating, ventilation, and air conditioning and refrigeration, fire suppression. And then for those of you looking at wanting to transfer to the university, you can go and study something like business, chemistry, community health science, or psychology, which are some of the more popular options that we have at TMCC. And then I'm going to switch over to talk a little bit more about some of our support programs that we have at the college. The first one I want to highlight is the Success First Summer Bridge program. So for any of you who would be first-time students at Truckee Meadows Community College in the fall, you can apply for the Success First Summer Bridge program, which is 6 weeks in the summertime. You would get free tuition. They give you an $800 scholarship upon successful completion of the program, free mentoring, and free food. The program is going to be held in person and online with the hybrid model that we have going on in the summertime. If there are any students watching this that are juniors, sophomores, or freshmen in high school, you can take dual credit classes to try to earn some college credits while you're still in high school. And some of these classes can count for both your high school requirements along with getting college credits. The other program I want to talk to you about is the Nevada Promise Scholarship, which can provide reduced college tuition for up to 3 years, as long as you meet all the deadlines that are specified on the Nevada Promise website. There are about 12 of them, but just to give you an overview, you have to meet with your mentor. You have to complete 8 hours of community service and fill out your FAFSA. But you can find more information on nbpromise.tmcc.edu. And then the Jacobs Presidential Scholars for anybody who's 20 and older and looking to get a skill certificate or certificate of achievement. And they provide scholarships up to $1,000 for a year to help you get back into college. There are 3 easy steps to enrolling in classes at TMCC. The first one is applying for admissions. The second is completing SOAR, which is New Student Orientation at TMCC. And then the third is registering and paying for classes. And registration happens in mid to late April, but classes wouldn't start until August. And then we do recommend 2 other steps for success, which the first is applying for financial aid, and then the second is taking a placement test if needed on your end. If you want to take a virtual tour and visit any of our campuses or our locations, you're welcome to do that on tour.tmcc.edu and check out our new fitness center along with our soccer field as well. That's on there. Thank you so much, and I appreciate the time to be here. If you want to email me, my email's there below. If you want to call me or text me, you can reach me at any of those numbers there. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Our next presenter is College of Southern Nevada.
Hello. Let me see if I can bring my screen up. Can you guys see my screen okay?
We can see the screen, but you still have the Zoom launch meeting screen up.
Oh, yeah, so better?
No, we still need the presentation screen. So when you click share screen, make sure that you select the PowerPoint screen.
I thought I did.
Oh, I think I just saw it.
Am I there?
No, you just clicked through it, I think, and went to another screen.
I'm going to get this right. I don't normally use Zoom. I apologize. We use like a different platform. So.
Here, I'm going to take over the screen real quick.
Thank you.
So when you click share, when you click new share or share,
okay,
and you see a bunch of screen options come up,
okay,
just make sure to click whatever screen is the presentation. The presentation's in.
There.
Got it. Yep.
Perfect. Thank you. Whew. And thank you for being so patient. My name is Elaine Reynolds. I'm one of the recruiters and success coaches for the College of Southern Nevada. Thank you so much for having me here today. So the College of Southern Nevada is the largest system of higher education in Nevada. We have over 35,000 students. We were founded in 1971, so we've been around for almost 50 years. Don't let the 35,000 number fool you though, because our average class size is about 20. Also, there is a huge diversity at CSN, and our average student age is 27. Because of that, we have a huge number of not just traditional students, meaning students coming straight out of high school going into college, but also students that are maybe a little bit older and are maybe looking for change, or maybe students who are returning to college, or maybe starting college for the first time. Our average student to faculty ratio is 27:1. We are also a minority serving institution, and we're Nevada's first Hispanic serving institution. We're very, very accessible. Very accessible. We have 3 main campuses, and also we have 7 learning centers. Sometimes you'll hear that some of our main campuses are program specific, and that actually is a little true, right? So our West Charleston campus houses a lot of our health sciences programs. Our North Las Vegas campus houses our culinary programs, along with our automotive programs, anything web design, fine arts related, you'll find at our North Las Vegas campus. Our Henderson campus, had this been regular times, that's normally where I would be housed at. It has our aviation program, our welding program, our drone program, and then coming up in the fall of this year, we're opening up our brand new health sciences building also, which we're sharing with Nevada State College. So we're really excited about the expansion of our health sciences programs. We award about 1/3 of Nevada's college degrees every single year, and 1 out of 82 jobs in the region are held by a CSN alumni. We have over 200 degrees and certificates at CSN, and we've divided them up into 11 different areas of study. So our areas of studies helps students narrow down multiple choices into a few different categories of interest to get them on the right academic pathway. It also provides students additional career exploration, and these are mainly for students who are not quite sure what it is that they want to study. We also provide apprenticeship studies where we partner students with a lot of the different like programs here within the Valley. We also offer workforce developmental training, wherein after students complete a particular program, they're already like workforce ready. We also have adult basic education and ESL classes. All right, we're not all about just studies, at CSN. We do have more than 30 clubs and organizations. We also have student life and leadership development. Campus recreation, again, had the campuses been open, at our North Las Vegas campus, we have a gym, and for $25 every semester, you can have full access of just about every equipment, that you would find at a normal gym. So cheaper than what you would pay at a regular gym. $25 for 3-4 months of usage. Our honor society is Phi Theta Kappa, which is by invitation. You have to have earned a 3.5 GPA your first semester to be invited to join our Phi Theta Kappa. And if community service is more your jam, we have CSN Serves. To the right of your screen, you'll see some of the sports that we have to offer. So for men, we have baseball, soccer, and basketball. Bryce Harper, who is one of the highest paid baseball players, went to school at CSN. Although he is one of the highest paid baseball players or one of the highest paid athletes, he's not the only one who's gone to CSN and has went on to play professional sports. I believe there's about 7 others who attended CSN at some point or another who plays professional sports. For women, we have softball, volleyball, soccer, and basketball. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us. The Henderson phone number is my direct phone number. I will be happy to put in my email on chat. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to email me, give me a phone call, or reach out, to our team. Thank you so much. And thank you for being so patient.
Thank you. Our next presenter is University of Nevada, Las Vegas.
Hello, can you see my presentation? Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. Well, hello everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight, taking time out of your evening to learn about some of the great Nevada colleges. My name's Kelsey. I'm a senior admissions coordinator in the Office of Admissions at UNLV. I'm going to teach you a little bit more about the University of Nevada, Las Vegas today. And if you do have questions after the session, I will be around for some Q&A, and we'll also give you our contact information as well. Just to get started, UNLV is obviously, we stand for the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. There's about 30,000 students at UNLV, and we are considered a large public state institution. We are a top tier research institution. In the past about 60 years since UNLV has been around, we've really grown from being a small branch college into a top tier research institution that's world renowned. We do have a very diverse student population at UNLV. We're ranked as the second most diverse university in the nation, and we do get students from all over the world that choose to come and study at UNLV. So if you do choose to go to UNLV, you're definitely exposed to a lot of different viewpoints. And living in Las Vegas in general, if you do live here, we are just a very diverse community, and that is something that absolutely transcends into UNLV as well. One of the things that we're very well known for at UNLV is our College of Hospitality. So the UNLV College of Hospitality is a top ranked program. It's ranked #2 in the entire world and #1 in the US. So we do get a lot of students that come from all over to study in our hospitality program because it is so highly ranked and well known. But if you're not interested in studying hospitality, that's totally fine. We have a lot of different other programs to choose from. So we have about over 300 majors here at UNLV, or majors and minors that you can choose from. And everything you're looking at on this slide right now is our different colleges or departments. So we have business majors, we have science majors. So if you're interested in going into medical school or dental school, we do have both of those graduate programs at UNLV. And then we also have a pre-professional program that will help you to get on track to graduate with your bachelor's degree in pre-professional biology and go on to professional school. We also have some top ranked engineering programs as well. So our computer science and mechanical engineering program have really jumped in the ranks over the last several years. So if you're interested in engineering, we have those programs. We also have dance programs, criminal justice, communications, business. So really just about everything you can think about, you can study here at UNLV, and you are exposed to a lot of different graduate programs after your bachelor's degree. If you do think about wanting to go on to law school or medical school, we do have those programs here at UNLV that you can learn more about as an undergraduate. We also have an honors college. So our honors college is a very small selective group of students within the university, and that's something that you can learn more about at another information session if you're interested in learning more. And all of our programs also offer their own information sessions. I'll give you links to at the end of this presentation as well. So UNLV, like I mentioned, is a top tier research institution. So what that means is that your faculty and teachers, the people who are conducting your classes, your professors, they are typically very well versed in what they're teaching you. They're oftentimes top researchers in their field, and they're doing research outside of the classroom other than just teaching you. If you are interested in getting involved in research, maybe being in a lab or doing like in mechanical engineering, one of the projects we've had is Haley Dawson has a 3D biomechanical printed hand. So that's a research project we've had come out of UNLV. There's research in the criminal justice department. So if you're interested in getting connected with faculty members and doing research, that's something you have the opportunity to do. And then we're also very connected with the community in terms of internships. Being the only university in the city, it's very easy to get connected with different companies here in Las Vegas and help our students to get jobs and to get internships and work experience while they're students. So those are some of just the highlights academically of what you can do and be exposed to. And of course, there's a lot of fun things to do as well. UNLV has about 400 clubs and organizations. We have Greek life, we have the student government, we have Rebel Event Board that puts on homecoming and different fun events every year. We also are a Division I athletic school, and you get free tickets to different athletic games. So you can actually go to the Allegiant Stadium where our football team will play. And that's something our students will be able to do for free. And then also, if you're interested in like basketball, we have the Thomas and Mack Center our students can go to if you want to watch basketball games. So lots of opportunities to have fun and get involved in athletics as well at UNLV. I'm just going to quickly glaze over some of the admissions requirements and scholarships, depending on where you are in your journey. If you are a junior right now, the application won't open for you until next year in August, but something you can maintain is a 3.0 core academic GPA. We do not require test scores for admissions, so that's not something you need to worry about, just the 3.0 GPA. And then also our scholarship programs, we participate in the Millennium Scholarship right here. If you qualify for that, it's something as a Nevada high school student, you would work with your high school to determine if you're qualifying for the Millennium. And if you do qualify for Millennium, your tuition can be brought down to about $6,200 a year, in addition to some other scholarships we have. Some of the other things you can do to learn more about UNLV and connect with us if you're just interested in learning more admission information or want to speak with your admissions counselor is you can sign up for more events and presentations on this link here, the unlv.today/events. And then you also can connect with your admissions counselor here as well. So if there's just more questions you have today that I can't answer on chat, or if I didn't address them in my presentation, please don't hesitate to reach out to us or sign up for a presentation in the future. Hope you have a great rest of your night.
Thank you so much. Our next presenter is University of Nevada, Reno.
Hi everyone, my name is Julio Leiva. I am a admissions and recruitment coordinator for the University of Nevada, Reno, and I'm also an alumni of this institution. So it's an honor to be here and share a little more information of the university that I love myself. The University of Nevada, Reno is a national tier 1 institution, which means that we're part of the top 200 schools nationwide. So we're up there with your Yales, your Stanfords, your very prestigious universities. We're providing the same level of education for a fraction of the price. We also recently just received the R1 Carnegie classification for research. So any of you guys that are interested in becoming published researchers by the time you graduate from the university, that opportunity is here available for you too as well. Within our academics, we do have over 140 majors that a student can choose from. Some of them are very competitive too. For example, our College of Engineering is actually one of the best programs, top 250 programs actually nationwide. One of my favorite programs to always mention too as well are the dual degrees programs that are taught by our education department, such as the Nevada Teach and the PAC Teach program. What these programs allow students to do is essentially earn 2 degrees for the time and price of 1. So this is a great opportunity for all of you students that would like to have a little plan B. This is something that you should all look into. For example, if you really are interested in going into med school can be a little challenge to get into. Not little, very, very hard challenge to get into. So it's good to have a plan B just in case that does not happen. So with the Nevada Teach Dual degree, what would happen is you would get your teaching license as well as your biology degree that would allow you to apply to med school. And again, if you get into med school, congratulations. If you do not get into med school, you still have that teaching license that you can fall back into and start your career within the teaching field. All of our degrees are not impacted, which means that if you are admitted to the University of Nevada, Reno, you're also admitted to the program of your choice. Not only are our academics incredible, we're also making sure that our students are staying connected within the Reno community by doing research with very big companies as the ones that you see here on your screen. Tesla, being one of the bigger companies that just moved into the Reno area, is one of the big popular ones that a lot of our students are working with. At the university, we believe that a degree is just a piece of paper. You know, what's going to get you into med school, law school, what's going to get you that job at that company that you really want are the connections that you make within the university. You're going to need the letters of recommendation. You're going to need personal statements. You're going to need that very strong resume. So we make sure that you're a very strong candidate by the time you graduate here with us too as well. One of my other favorite things that I love about the university is that we get all 4 seasons here. Me being from Las Vegas originally, actually, I never got to experience snow. So I actually experienced it for the very first time here in Reno, and it was incredible. That also allows our students to have all kinds of fun activities all year round. For example, right now in the winter, all of our students are up there in the mountains, snowboarding, skiing, all that fun stuff. I actually did it for the first time this year myself, and it was incredible. I can't wait to hit the mountain again. We also have over 145, over 250 different clubs and organizations that you can all be involved in. There's anything from sushi club, where like students once a month go to all you can eat sushi and you compete to see who can eat the most amount of sushi. There's anything from like sports, athletics, there's Greek life. There's all kinds of clubs and orgs that you can all get involved in. I do want to touch tuition. So as a Nevada student, the cost to attend is about $7,400. And this is for about 30 credits, which is the amount of credits we recommend students to take in order to graduate on time in 4 years or less. So this is what a Nevada student would pay, but we do have a lot of scholarships that can help you pay for that. We have 2 different kinds. So one of them are institutional scholarships. Our lower tier, they range anywhere from $500 to $2,000. And then our presidential level, it's $8,000. So that scholarship alone would actually pay for your entire tuition completely. And then our National Merit Scholarship, we would actually pay you to attend our university. That one is actually based off test scores. So if you do have the opportunity to take SATs and ACTs, make sure that you are taking those. The Nevada Guarantee is a needs-based program that we have available. So all you need to do is either submit your FAFSA or your institutional methodology if you do not have a social security number. And if you're eligible for the Pell Grant, that means that you would qualify for this Nevada Guarantee program automatically. So how it would work is that we guarantee you $9,200 in gifted aid no matter what. We will wait to see how much scholarships you collect. And then if it does not reach that $9,200, that's when the Nevada Guarantee Program will come in and take care of the rest in order for you to reach $9,200. Before I go, I do want to share some contact information for different departments. So if you do have any general questions about the university, feel free to contact me, or if you would like a one-on-one with me too as well, there's my email address. For any financial aid questions or anything like that, feel free to contact our financial aid office. And if you are able to visit us, please visit us. We are open for visits, and we are hosting online events all the time too as well. So for more information on those, please visit unr.edu/visit. Thank you all again for your time, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. See you.
Thank you. Our next presenter is Chamberlain University.
Hey folks, let me get my presentation up. So hi, my name is Liana. I'm an admissions advisor with Chamberlain Chamberlain University. Chamberlain University is something that you may not have heard of before. We are a regionally accredited school, and we've been around for more than 130 years. Now we're new to Nevada. We've only been here for about 6 years, but Chamberlain has a regional accreditation. So we are regionally accredited. We're accredited through the Higher Learning Commission, and the Bachelor's of Science in Nursing, which is the only degree program that we offer on our Las Vegas campus, is accredited through the Commission on Collegiate Nursing Education. We are a fast-paced program with a lot of experiential learning. We want to get you actively involved in learning about Chamberlain, or actively involved in learning about being a nurse. We work with a lot of different Valley hospitals in order to help you to build your physical experiences as a student with Chamberlain. And by the time you're done with the program, you'll have more than 650 hours of clinical experience. So you can see on the screen some of the different hospitals that we work with. Now, that is not the only way that you're going to learn your experiences with Chamberlain. You're going to be involved in our simulation center. It is a space on campus where you're going to have the opportunity to build experience and learn about what it means to work with your patients. So these this area here is here to help you learn how to actually physically be with a student or with a patient. Our faculty, as well as registered nurses who are there to help you, are there to help you both in class and outside of class, because you can make appointments for yourself outside of class to get this extra experience. And this is a space that we do not have to share with any other department. We don't have to share it with any other school. This is just for our nursing students. So it's for registered nurses by registered nurses. And it is there to help you with learning all these different things. So you can try out everything from putting a needle into a squidgy little hockey puck for the first time, all the way up to working with a patient that bleeds and cries and sweats and all sorts of other things to give you that real life in-person experience. And as a school here in Nevada, we are looking for certain things from our students. We are a competitive limited enrollment program, and we're looking for students who have at least a 2.75 GPA. So that's your unweighted high school GPA. We are looking to help you to get into school and not have to take a lot of prerequisite coursework before you apply to a nursing program. We're direct entry. So you can start from, I just graduated from high school and I'm going to start school this fall, and everything that you need in order to get your Bachelor's of Science in Nursing is part of our 3-year program. Any prerequisite that you would need is part of that 3 years. So you can just start from the word go where you are. We are going to ask you to take an entrance assessment. It's called the HESI. Some schools use another one called the TEAS, but we use the HESI too. So if you're interested in becoming a registered nurse and you want to move forward and you don't want to stop and be held up by having to run around and do a bunch of other classes and not know if you're in the right place, Chamberlain might be a really great fit for you. We do offer a lot of different programs once you have your Bachelor's of Science in Nursing. So if you're looking long-term, I want to get my master's, I want to become a nurse practitioner, I want to get in and get my doctorate, Chamberlain can grow with you. We do offer some other degree programs like public health and social work at the master's level. But if you're coming straight out of high school, we want to get you into that nursing because that's what we do on our Las Vegas campus. We are here to help support you in a lot of different ways. We want to make sure that you're getting the kind of support that you need as a student. So we're going to keep your class sizes small. We want to make sure that you're feeling that care. You're going to have access to those skilled nursing labs where you can go in and work with those simulators. Maybe you want to work with a registered nurse and get some help in our learning commons. Maybe you want to work with your fellow students in study groups. Maybe you're really looking forward to being a part of that clinical experience where we're going to find you a place to go to build those skills as a registered nurse or to become a registered nurse. Maybe you're just excited about being able to participate in that simulation center. This space is all about helping you find what resources fit your needs best. Now, we aren't just a college, we are a community. We don't have any sports, sorry, but we do have our Student Government Association, Student Nursing Association, Student Veterans Association. We have a chapter of the American Association of Men in Nursing on our campus, which is a professional organization that you can maintain a relationship with even outside of school. We have an association for learning and mentorship that you can get involved with while you're a student. And we have a global health education program. Now that's not for everyone, but if you are interested in going and helping folks in places that may not have access to healthcare while you're a student, this is a student program where we allow students to go to places like India, Kenya, Philippines, Brazil, Dominican Republic, and Haiti to give back to people who literally might not have access to healthcare if you didn't go. So if that's something that moves you, that's something that helps you to build that sense of giving back to your community, this is something that you can do as a student while you're with Chamberlain if you're interested in doing it. Now, during the pandemic, we've had to pull that back, but we are hoping very, very soon to be opening this back up and sending our students out to those folks who really, really need your care. So if you're going to move forward and you're thinking about Chamberlain, you may have some questions about who would I be going to school with and how should I get this started? Chamberlain is definitely for you if you're straight out of high school because it allows you to start right away. But we also have older students. We have students that are going through the program with a parent, with a sister, with a spouse, with cousins, things like that. So if you have someone that you want to go to school with, maybe we are the right fit. Chamberlain is also, as I said, a competitive limited enrollment program. We are very excited to share with you our new NCLEX pass rates. I don't know if you know what the NCLEX is, but it is that test that you need to pass in order to become a registered nurse. And Chamberlain's Las Vegas campus has a first-time NCLEX pass rate for 2020 of a 97.56%. So if nursing is what you want, if that's your goal, we really want to be a part of that process for you. We want to be there and be supportive of you and that end goal. And I think that I went through my slides just a little bit faster than I intended to. What I would like to do is share with you that we at Chamberlain are here to help you to become that registered nurse. So if you're looking into nursing, that is what we do. That's what we're here for. And if you've got more additional questions, please reach out. I am Liana. I'm an admissions advisor. Irene is there in the Q&A. So if you want to ask questions about what is an NCLEX, how does this all work, by all means, use that question and answer. Both Irene and I are here to answer those questions for you.
Thank you so much. Our next presenter is Roseman University of Health Science.
Hi, everyone. Can you see my slides?
Yes.
Perfect. All right, guys. Hi, my name is Dr. Christensen Grant. I am a faculty member and the Director of Admissions and Student Affairs with Roseman University of Health Sciences College of Pharmacy. So today I'm here to talk to you specifically about the College of Pharmacy. So Roseman University of Health Sciences, we are only a professional school, meaning that we do not have undergraduate coursework. We are an institution that focuses on graduate level healthcare education. And with us, you would be looking at getting your Doctor of Pharmacy degree, so becoming a pharmacist. Roseman University has been around in the Nevada region for over 20 years now. We're not a new college of pharmacy. We have been around for years and years and years. And one really nice thing about our university is that we are the only college of pharmacy present in the state of Nevada. And we have a sister campus actually located in Utah, right outside of Salt Lake City. And in that particular state, we are one of 2 colleges of pharmacy in the state of Utah. So a couple of things make us quite unique in terms of a Doctor of Pharmacy program. So most Doctor of Pharmacy programs are 4 years in length. We are actually a 3-year accelerated program. So you can get your Doctor of Pharmacy degree after you finish your prerequisite courses in 3 years. And we'll talk about what those courses are in the future here in a second. One other thing that's really unique about us is we center our learning environment around a mastery learning model. We believe that anyone that goes into healthcare education should not be okay at what they're doing and getting C's or B minuses in the classes that they're taking. We believe that to become an excellent pharmacist, that you should be attaining a 90% or higher in every single thing that you do. And because our standards are so high, we have a curriculum that's designed in a way that's pretty unique. And so we have a classroom that's very conducive to team-based learning and active learning. So whenever you're learning from us, you're not just being lectured at, you're actually working with team members to solve cases and complex scenarios about the things that you've just learned about. So it's about practicing and learning and asking questions and practicing and learning. We also have our students involved in doing rotations or experiential education within the first year of our program. Many pharmacy schools won't have students actually step foot in a pharmacy until their 2nd, 3rd, or maybe even their 4th year. But we believe in that hands-on experience to help you solidify what you're learning in class, and you'll start doing that within your 1st year. Our teaching model is centered around taking exams that maybe on the first try, you get a 90%, great job. But maybe you don't on this particular topic. Maybe it's oncology and you're like, oh shoot, I'm not so good at this. But you don't quite get a 90%, where our model is not set up to where you automatically get a no pass, you did terrible in this, you're out of the program. our model is set up so every single testing scenario, you are tested on it. And if you don't meet that outcome, you actually get to work with faculty to find out what your weaknesses are. You're taught more, you're given chances to meet with faculty so that you can practice before you have to take that material again. So it's all about being taught and learning what your weaknesses are and learning from us again. We also have a block curriculum. So during our curriculum, you only focus on one subject at a time. That way you're not dividing your attention amongst 4, 5, or 6 classes. When you're learning about cardiology with us, your focus is solely on cardiology. So you can really learn about that heart failure as deeply as you would like to. So in terms of coming to our program, there's a pathway to get there since we are a doctoral program. So in order to get to us, you have to complete high school, so you're on your way or you've already done that. Then you are going to attend any college to take your prerequisite courses, any college that's regionally, nationally accredited. So a lot of the programs that you learned about today. That's where you're going to take your prerequisite courses. Maybe you get a bachelor's degree, maybe you don't. But as long as you complete those prerequisite courses, you're ready to come with us for your 3 years of pharmacy school. And then you graduate and you're a pharmacist. And then you could even consider doing postgraduate training, perhaps a residency or a fellowship to make you an even more specialized pharmacist. Like me, I'm an internal medicine pharmacy specialist. So just to kind of wrap your head around what coursework you have to take in order to be ready to come into our program, here's a list of our prerequisites. So in order to come in, you would have to have taken at an undergraduate institution, General Chemistry 1 and 2 with lab, Organic Chemistry 1 and 2 with lab, Calculus, Microbiology, Anatomy, Physiology, English, and a speech course. And these are the courses that you would have to take, and they would help prepare you to be successful in this accelerated doctoral healthcare degree. So you don't have to have all of this actually completed 100% to apply to our program. You actually can have part of it completed prior to coming in. So I want to review really quickly what you need to do in order to be eligible to apply to our program, potentially interview, and get accepted. So we have a preferred overall GPA of 2.8 or higher. Being above that threshold will make you a more competitive applicant. Being less than that doesn't mean you won't be reviewed, but you may want to think about rounding out your application with other things such as job experience, leadership, or things like that. You do need to have a minimum of 60 semester hours or 90 quarter hours in order to apply. We need to make sure you have enough academic rigor under your belt in order to come into this doctoral program. Now, out of all of those prerequisites that I listed, 5 of the 8 math and sciences need to be completed in order to apply. And then a bachelor's degree is not required, but is strongly encouraged. And a PCAT is not required, but strongly encouraged. And then finally, I do have some information for you to connect with us, whether it be through social media or scanning this QR code for your own personalized link to learn more. We would love to chat with you at any time, whether it be email, phone call, tour. Can't wait to see you. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you everyone for joining us. When this window closes, there will be a link to a very quick 4-question survey. We appreciate your feedback. Also, this is just one of many sessions being hosted, so please do sign up for additional sessions. And in about a week, you'll be able to sign up, you'll be able to watch this recording where you signed up for this session. Thank you, and everyone have a wonderful night.